Philip Siracusa has been to hell and back, literally. From a young age, he has the memory of dying in a previous life. He remembers ascending to heaven, being dragged down to hell, and reborn into the human realm. But when he came back, he didn't come back alone. According to Phil's account in his acclaimed book, Horsefly Chronicles, a dark, malevolent spirit has been haunting him his entire life. After being plagued by numerous hauntings throughout his life, following him as he grew into adulthood, Phil contacted psychic medium Carissa Fleck. Carissa and Phil have spent numerous nights attempting to document the hauntings with their hopes that their research could help others in need. This all changed one night when Carissa experienced a paranormal attack within her own home, waking up with cuts and bruises on various places on her body. Carissa now believes that the same demon that haunted Phil for years has begun to haunt her as well. She then decided it was time to recruit professional help to investigate the demonic hauntings. That's when she enlisted myself and my Hunting the Haunted team to examine the demon activity that now surrounds her and Phil. Alright, we are sitting here in Easton, Pennsylvania. We made the trip all the way from New Hampshire to come visit with Phil. Now,
thank you.
Phil, you have a very unique story that's going on in your life.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce yourself and tell people what's going on?
Sure. My name is Philip Siracusa. I am the author of the Horsefly Chronicles, a true life demonic haunting. This story has many layers. For those that question whether heaven or hell or demonic presence or ghosts and friendly spirits actually exist, I'm here to tell you today that they do. Thinking that this team is here because they're going to give solid evidence to the world the way I want to bring out this story. In this story, you will find that what you see is what you get, whether it's voice recordings, apparitions, dark shadows. This is a life that I have lived. I am now 47 years old. As I look back in the reflection of the mirror, I can look at anybody in the eye and tell them that these things do exist.
Now tell me, in your honest opinion, how serious of a matter is this that we're dealing with?
When you're dealing with demonic entities, it's very serious. Mm-hmm. It does not mean that you'll see a demon walking around with horns or a pick, but what they tend to do is attack your weakest link. Mm-hmm. Anybody in the physical world has a weakest link. It could be any kind of an addiction, it could be depression. Demonic activity will go after that first. Then you will feel oppression, and then it will cause friction. Then it causes negative energy, and from there it's either sick, illness, or fighting. These demonic entities we try to have released from this home many of times, but it did not work. It seems that in a 48-hour turnaround from having a ministry here, they come back. They play hide and seek.
Which is obviously quite serious. Now, you've been dealing with this your entire life.
My entire life.
Which is pretty insane, but also very scary.
It's very scary, and this may be hard to believe what I'm going to say on film, but I'm going to say it. These dark entities have come from hell. These dark attachments are that strong. Well, I do not give them credit, but I can feel their presence. I do not know names because they play trickery, but they're always one step ahead of us here, again, in the physical world.
Now, this is also affecting your family life as well?
it affects the family life. Maybe one day could be nothing, and the next day could be an overwhelming feeling of negativity and fighting in the family. That is the common case of dark entities. Most of the time, after 2 o'clock in the morning, in the basement that we're actually filming this episode, I won't come down here because I myself get spooked. And when you walk, you hear walks behind you, or you hear the growl or whispers. So it's no longer coincidence whether these dark attachments are around. It's now fact.
You also have a good friend of yours who I've spoken with and who we're going to meet with tomorrow, Carissa.
Yes.
Now, she's had some crazy experiences over here, am I correct?
Yes. You know, I'm a hardcore skeptic. I put a question mark after everything.
Yep.
The first thing I did was contacted a paranormal team 1.5 years ago after speaking to my wife to see if this was a power of suggestion or just negative thoughts, or these dark entities were actually true in our lives, what was happening to us. When this paranormal team came, Carissa Fleck was part of that team, and long and behold, I wish that the paranormal team said there's nothing here, we wash our hands, have a great day. Unfortunately, it was the opposite effect.
Okay.
To the point where they got attacked, a couple of them. And then after they left, my wife had contacted Carissa on Facebook and asked that if she'd be interested in being friends with this family. Carissa being a psychic medium, she got involved with this case, and then we asked her to live into the case, if she could, for a few months to validate it. She brought a variety of equipment, and again, I questioned whether the equipment set off through different types of electronics, but when someone wakes up with scratches and they cry and they feel pain, it's no longer, again, coincidence that this person has mental issues. It becomes a fact where these demonic entities are affecting this person. And throughout time, other people have come to this basement and been involved with this case that had the same thing happen to them. And we're talking over 10 different people.
Wow.
Now, to me, as a skeptic and a question mark after everything, that again becomes fact that if you poke a stick or you challenge something you cannot see, it will challenge you back.
Absolutely.
And it will follow you home.
Yep. Is it true that she will not come back to this house as of right now?
It's true. There was deliverance. We had the ministry here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one thing that dark entities do is that they try to separate family, friends.
Mm-hmm.
A demon, the only thing they want to do is cause friction in people's lives. They don't want us to be happy. In fact, some of us have attachments like myself. And what they do is they'll keep everybody away, a distance. Some people, friends or family, can come here and feel nothing because they're not a threat. But others that the demons feel that they're trying to investigate it to a point where they're trying to remove it. The stronghold of these demonic entities pushes these people away, whether we realize it or not.
Basically, we're a very credible group. Like you've heard, we're going to come in here and we want to try to help your story out, let people know that this is what you're dealing with. This is really going on.
And I do appreciate that. And again, for the viewer of this film, this is true. And I'm glad that what you see with Hunting the Haunted is what you get.
Absolutely.
Period.
Yep.
And that's the way when people question my story, which is questionable, of course, I would question it too. The facts will answer all the questions.
Yep. Absolutely, and we're going to do our best to help you, get your story out there and show the world what you have to deal with on a daily basis. We definitely appreciate you having us out today. We're going to do our best to try to, help prove what's going on, and we're going to go full force on this place. So I appreciate you having us out.
Thank you very much for coming.
Greatly. Thank you
Thank
for having us. We are sitting now with Julie, who is Phil's wife. Julie, tell me a little bit about how this is affecting you.
Okay, well, I've been married to Phil for 14 years, and when I married him, I wasn't, I didn't know too much about his life. I learned here as the years went on.
Yep.
It's affected us terribly. The children are terribly affected by it. There's just always fighting, constant fighting. The little ones attacking each other, and they're throwing things at each other, and everybody's just always in chaos.
Do you think that this is taking a negative effect on your husband's life?
Yes.
And you can tell?
I think that it affects me and the kids in the, it's always attacking our personalities in that way.
Yep.
I see shadows all over the house.
Okay.
Like my husband said, it does go after your weakest link.
Yeah,
And I do feel like when I'm driving, they affect me.
Okay.
I have a fear of like drowning, driving and falling off somewhere and drowning in the water in my car. And I feel like because of that fear, it attacks me in my car. It'll pull my hair. I had my leg grabbed. Me and my son Brandon were driving on the highway, and the doors, the locks started going on and off.
Really?
For about 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
And we looked at each other and we were like, oh my god, is the door gonna open?
That's
Are we
kinda
gonna
freaky.
fall out? So that's very scary.
And Phil was telling me earlier that most recent experience was actually 2 o'clock this morning. So
Yes.
there has been stuff going on today.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll be able to experience some of this stuff and help validate what you guys are experiencing and help get you guys some help and some closure with the situation. It's going to be a long road. You guys know that, obviously. You guys have had a lot of people in this house. A lot of people.
Everybody has said the same thing. We've had numerous people who don't know each other come here. And every single medium has told us the same exact thing.
So that,
different words, different wording, but the same thing.
Validates it for you, definitely.
Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time,
Thank
and
you.
we're going to do everything that we can, to let the world know what you guys are dealing with. So, you actually used to live down in this basement, which is said to be the most active part of the house.
Correct.
What happened to you down here?
Had experiences, a lot of them with my little brother's toys. He used to have a toy box down here where, you would hear toys going off. Dig into the toy box, like there was a toy on the bottom that they specifically wanted to get to.
Yep. Oh, wow.
There was also things where, especially in this corner, where I used to have my bed angled where I could see, this corner.
Yep.
And I would always see things, corner of my eye, catch things moving. I've seen picture frames, fall a few times.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yep. Now, when you were in the room that's to my left back there, do you used to get sick a lot in there to the point where you had to actually get out of that room and no longer sleep in that room?
Yes, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks because I had pancreatitis, which is a disease that I basically cannot get because of my age. And I've had that once, and I was always sick down here. I also had gastritis. And then after that, they gave a call and I had to get out of there.
So since you left that room over there and now you're staying in a room upstairs, you're not getting sick anymore?
No.
You've been fine?
Yeah.
Yep, that's just very strange.
Yeah.
And it doesn't freak you out at all?
It does, but
I think anybody.
I've been living here, so I'm used to it.
You kind of get used to it. Yeah. Well, we're gonna investigate this place, and we're gonna try to get you guys some answers. So I appreciate you talking with us. Buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we are sitting here right now trying to set up command center, and we are experiencing nothing but technical difficulties with several of our DVR cameras. Not sure if it's paranormal related, but it's definitely rather odd. I can tell you that much.
Lord, protect us from any evil within these walls, anything that we cannot see. Do not let anything harm us. Please watch us and guide over us. Amen.
Amen.
Let's do this, guys.
Let's rock it.
Let's do it.
We are rolling on digital recorder downstairs, Horsefly house in the downstairs bedroom. I am sitting downstairs in the bedroom with my brother Eric Fury Paquette here. We are in the basement bedroom, which is said to be one of the most active parts of this entire house, which he actually keeps the door locked most of the time. So he unlocked it, Phil unlocked it for us tonight. We're going to try to do our best to communicate with whatever is in here.
Is there anybody here with us tonight? If there is, make yourself known to us. We have K2s here. We also have a digital voice recorder with us. So if there's anything you would like to let us know, please say now.
Can you tell us what your name is?
What was that?
Hold on, let me turn it up a little louder. Say go to bed. Sound like excuse me.
It sounded like help.
What the heck? What the heck? I'm gonna set it down. It's being weird. Tell me where you are in this house. Can you tell me the owner of this house? What's his name? Would this spirit just answer my question and tell me the name of the homeowner? I don't know what that says. Here? Are you here? I'm pretty sure I just heard a female. Are you a female? Is there anything you'd like to say to us? You said, did you say leave? Why do you want me to leave? That was clear.
That was a leave. That was a female.
I told you we're only here to speak with you, not to try to get rid of you or do any harm. Nothing we have here is going to hurt you. Basically, it's just kind of a tool to communicate with you, everything that we're using. Do you understand? I said I do. Clear as day. Male voice said I do.
Wow.
Thank you for speaking with us. Are you drawing the energy out of the air right now? Is that why I'm getting cold? Are you still here? He said, yeah, faintly.
What's your name? Can you tell me your name? Can you validate that for us? Don't be afraid. I'll tell you mine. My name is Eric. They like to call me Fingers.
Can you say fingers? Can you say my name? My name. Whoa. What was that?
I don't know the name.
My name is also Eric. Can you say my name?
Whoa.
What?
I just. Whoop.
Yep.
Are you near me now?
Can you please do something to show us that you're down here? Can you do something that'll definitely let us know that you're here?
No.
It went off?
That's my K2's going.
Do you like that we're down here? If you like that we're down here talking to you, can you make that light up?
Do you like Chuck? If you like Chuck, light that up.
If you don't like the fact that we're down here, can you make it light up for us? Do you like to play games?
What?
Yeah, what was what?
It's heard like jingle bells.
Oh. Was that you? Can you do that again to validate that?
Are you afraid of us? Are you angry that we're here? Want us to leave?
If you're mad that we're here, can you light it up?
Why do you stay down in this basement? What is it with the basement? What is it with that room over there? I wanted to see if the spirits would be more active if I brought down another couple of crew members, so I called down Melody and Kyle to join me in the basement area. But anyways, so listen, so I'm sitting in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah. And I stand up, and no word of a lie, you can tell a fingertip on the top of your head. I got a fingertip on the top of my head. I was the only one in the room. Well, fingers were sitting down on the bed. I was standing. So all of a sudden, I'm like, no way. So I got touched, and then, a couple of voices on the spirit box in there. So then it got quiet. And then, all of a sudden, this started going off. So he goes, oh, I'm going to get somebody else down here. Is that okay? Is that what you want? And it kept going off, both of them, simultaneously, all the way to the red. Then we asked it to go to the red, and it went to the red. So just to fill you guys in on what you missed.
Okay. Awesome.
Well, I'm Kyle,
I'm Melody.
and we were told that we were asked to come down here.
I brought them down here because I wanted them to see that you asked for them to come down here. Can you light that up if you're happy? Can you light that up if you're glad that I brought some new people down? That's so weird how it's flatlined now. We just had a full-on conversation with this thing.
Really?
And it was doing it on both of them, the same exact thing.
Wow.
Maybe he wants me to ask.
Go for it.
Did you ask for me and Melody to come down here? At Eric's request? Can you light that up to yellow? Or yes?
You like my new friends that I brought down for you? It said please leave a couple of times.
Do you remember my name?
Like you said I did.
I did what? I did what?
Oh, I'm starting to get wicked cold chills on my leg right now.
Yeah, me too. Whoa.
And then all of a sudden, all of our equipment started to go haywire. Our meters started going off, our IR lights started acting up, and we lost all sound on our camcorder. Chuck, what's going on there? That's not normal. My IR light doesn't blink.
Flashlight that's flashing down there.
Nobody.
IR is blinking and it's not supposed to be blinking.
My IR light has never blinked
Oh,
once.
this is going off, guys, over here. And I have cold chills.
Alright, well this isn't normal, so this is never... Dude, the camera just moved by itself.
Guys, this just...
Might look at the stairs, guys.
Did you see that
Oh,
camera
wow.
just...
Guys, I'm frozen.
Look at the stairs.
Look at the stairs.
Why am I looking at the stairs?
The lights are moving.
This camera is moving by itself. Alright, this is not normal. Hold on.
Guys, these are going crazy. And every time I point it out, they stop. And I'll turn away and it'll go red.
Dude, having all this equipment malfunction at the same time, definitely to me was more than a coincidence.
So, you listen to this.
I've been sitting here in the dark.
Chuck walks by, in the garage, and where's my K2?
It's right on the table over there.
Chuck walks by in the garage, and a utility light, turns on by itself.
That's normal. It's probably on sensors.
No. This is a thing you have to push the button on. It's a work light.
Hmm.
Work light you used to fix your car with.
Well, that's weird.
It just turned on by itself, bud.
That's very weird. Tell me what happened to you.
Just as you guys went in there to film, I was sitting on the chair, and I saw like a big shadow go right behind me, and it felt like it had grabbed my shirt, and I jumped off the chair to see if maybe somebody was behind me, and that was it.
Starting to get goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
You are?
Yeah. Are you in here with us now? We can kind of feel you. It's cold.
I feel my leg hair stick up.
I can feel it on my arm and my head. Are you coming in here now? Introduce yourself to us. Can you do that?
Oh. Can you repeat that?
Can you tell us that again? Tell me how many people are in this room. How many boys? How many of my people are in this room?
Can you shut that door?
If you say my name one more time, we'll leave this room.
Say push it.
Something like that.
Yeah, push it.
You push the door. Can you do that? Can you push the door for us?
Can you please push the door?
I can do it. You hear that?
I heard it, but I thought it sounded like door. You're closer.
Yeah, I heard I can do it or can't do it. Give it your all. I'm getting that chill again. Is that you making me cold?
And who is?
I decided I wanted to see what would happen in the basement if none of us were in there. So we all decided to head upstairs to take a break and leave the cameras running. Although the basement was completely empty at this time, the entire crew had no idea we were picking up an EVP with our equipment that was left running in the basement. After a night spent inside the Horsefly Chronicles house, I had a pretty good idea that I knew what was going on inside. But I still have one more stop in this case, and that's Carissa Flex.